This is Tomo News for Tuesday, October 10th. Infection outbreak across the U.S. tied to Petland puppies. Bought a pup from Petland recently? Then you may want to watch out. The CDC says 55 people in 12 states are showing signs of a campylobacter infection. 13 people have been hospitalized. The outbreak has been linked to puppies sold in the U.S. pet store, Petland. People contract the disease via contact with the infected dog. Symptoms include fever, stomach cramps, vomiting, bloody diarrhea, and usually lasts 7 days. The latest strain is also seemingly resistant to antibiotics. The elderly, pregnant women, and kids are most prone to infection. Investigation shows Paddock wounded guard before shooting, not after. The Las Vegas PD has changed their story surrounding last Sunday's tragic events. Originally, they said a guard helped stop the shooter by distracting him, but as it turns out, that's not how it went down. Police now say Mandalay Hotel security guard Jesus Campos was checking an alarm on the 32nd floor near Stephen Paddock's room prior to the shooting. Paddock had barricaded his door shut and set up surveillance cameras in the hallway. After seeing Campos on his surveillance, police say Paddock opened fire and wounded the 25-year-old's right leg at 9:59 p.m. That's 6 minutes before he began shooting at the crowd. Campos then reportedly stayed on the 32nd floor and called the police on his radio. And next, another incident of mass carnage took place on U.S. soil. Madagascar hit by the plague. Madagascar is currently experiencing a deadly outbreak of the plague. Yeah, the plague. More than 30 people have died in Madagascar from the plague, with over 230 confirmed cases. The African island nation usually sees 400 cases of plague a year. This year, a majority of the cases are pneumonic plague, which targets the lungs and is transmitted through coughing. It's the deadliest form of plague and can cause death within 24 hours. The WHO has delivered more than 1 million doses of antibiotics to help combat the spread of the disease. 2 regions on the island nation have been hit particularly hard: eastern Madagascar and the center of the island in Antananarivo. Public gatherings have been banned in response to the outbreak. Officials have also put in place screening protocols at the country's main airport. Police still trying to find Stephen Paddock's motive. Police still have no idea what caused Vegas shooter Stephen Paddock to carry out one of the deadliest mass shootings in U.S. history. Investigators found a handwritten note with distance and trajectory calculations in Vegas shooter Stephen Paddock's hotel room, although they still have no motive. The note was found in Paddock's Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino Suite, along with 23 firearms and ammunition. Police said they believe a Mandalay Bay security guard responding to a door alarm near Paddock's room on the 32nd floor caused the shooter to shift his focus from the Route 91 concert crowd across the street. Investigators say they also do not know what Paddock planned to do with the 50 pounds of explosives and 1,000 rounds of ammunition found in his vehicle in the hotel parking garage. Paddock gunned down 58 people and injured nearly 500 last Sunday night before taking his own life. This smart bandage will help you heal like Wolverine. Mad medical tech coming out of the U.S. this month could put a wrap on bandages as we know them. Researchers have designed a smart bandage they say heals skin tissue 3 times faster than a regular medical dressing. It accomplishes this via medication loaded inside the bandage threads. Drug delivery can then be controlled via smartphone. The researchers say in the future this could accelerate healing of battlefield wounds. Sadly, it's still got to go through more testing before it makes it to market, and that could take years. Deadly poison may have killed Kim Jong-un's big brother. Do you remember how the third in line to the North Korean throne was taken out by 2 women earlier this year? No? Well, here's a recap. Kim Jong-nam, the older half-brother of North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un, was allegedly assassinated by 2 women at Kuala Lumpur airport earlier this year. Traces of the deadly nerve agent VX was found on the women's clothing, according to evidence presented during their trial last week in Malaysia. That chemical is classed as a WMD and is banned internationally. Ingested via the skin, VX blocks signals between the nervous system and the body's muscles. This results in paralysis of all muscles, including the diaphragm, and eventually death via asphyxiation. The women have said in their defense that they thought the whole thing was part of a hidden camera prank show. Better call the alien welcome party, for now. This is KIC 8762852, aka Tabby Star. Since October 2015, it had space buffs lit with speculation that it's an alien superscience. Except, it's not. Dyson spheres are theoretical cosmic megastructures. They envelop a planet with energy-absorbing technology which directs power to a central location. Some astronomers previously theorized the dimming of Tabby Star was caused by this. This star is located 1,280 light-years from Earth. New research using data from NASA's Spitzer and Swift space telescopes suggests the dimming is actually due to a dust cloud orbiting the star. Known as circumstellar dust, NASA says these particles are not small enough to fly into space, but also not big enough to block light all the time on all wavelengths. But they can't be absolutely positively sure, so we're still holding out for the Death Star.